You look at what a perfect fit he was, a couple things. I mean, right the second he put on the Yankee uniform, it just sort of like, oh yeah, this guy's a Yankee. It kind of felt right. So there's that intangible. Then there's the fact that they really need him to even just hold serve with an offense that was obviously one that had its flaws anyway with him. But he's that contact guy. He's that guy with the two-strike approach. He's the lefty hitter. Hardly any other first baseman on the market, which is why the Astros were linked to him. They need a first baseman. So many reasons why they kind of had to have this guy. And he projects to be even better next year with his offensive numbers because he's been one of the top victims of the shift, with his batting average at least. So he'll get more hits with the shift banned. So the Yankees really, going into next season with an aging DJ LeMahieu at first was probably the alternative, and that just wasn't going to be nearly as good. So this is just something they had to do. This was an interesting concept. It was a good question by Meredith Morakovitz, who asked it to Hal Steinbrenner, and his answer was interesting and entertaining it because it's kind of like the Yankees, they're trying to sell their own brand. We've seen them do this before a little bit, and sometimes it's all they have. If it's more pleasant, we know we've talked about this more when the playoffs were closer at hand and Judge was getting booed, but the Yankees organization is really having some trouble right now with their own customer base and some angst there, and maybe Aaron Judge would want to play closer to home. Maybe he'd want to get away from these booing fans, but what the Yankees can offer is, hey, Monument Park, the history, becoming a captain, that long line of great Yankee captains. Sometimes that lands with people, sometimes it doesn't. They pitched to Robinson Cano, you could be the first Dominican-born player in Monument Park one day, and Robinson Cano said, the Seattle Mariners have a lot of money, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we'll see if that works with Judge, that Yankee history piece. It means more to some than it does to others.